cap banks like Federal Bank or City Union Bank, where they look much better on the weekly and monthly charts. So they are into correction phase, but overall trend is positive. But overall, the Yes Bank trend itself is negative.
Okay, sell based on technicals, but what about fundamentals, Vineet?
Yes Bank will be an avoid for me. They have too much of legacy build up, and the equity dilution that has happened has led to you know uh,
Okay, so I think there's some technical issue there with the network, but till that time, we'll take up next query. So Sanjay writes to us from Hyderabad. He says that he's bought 100 shares at 326 of NTPC. So he's asking for a long-term view on it. So viewers, NTPC recently signed a pact to amend JV agreement with Nuclear Power Corporation of India. So, and the stock is currently trading at 298 levels. So, Vineet, what's your sense on? Okay, Vineet's line is a bit. I think we are not able to connect to Vineet right now. But Rajesh, coming to you, what's your outlook on NTPC?
Yes, in the last couple of months, the stock has sharply fallen from the levels of 450, and as of now, the short-term trend remains negative. But having said that, the indicators are a bit oversold, and now prices are approaching its key retracement levels on the weekly chart. So somewhere around 280 to 285 is a strong support zone, which we think for now we're likely to defend. So for trader, we would suggest that if it dips further towards 280 to 85, that would be an opportunity to average. On the bounce, the stock will face resistance somewhere around 355 to 360 levels.
Okay. All right. Now we're getting a caller from Tamil Nadu. Hi, Srinivas. Srinivas, can you hear me?
Okay, I think let's take on the Keynes Technology query, which maybe he has posted. He's from Tamil Nadu, asking about Keynes Technology, holding about 37 shares at 6,677 rupees. On a 6-month outlook, Rajesh, what do you recommend? Well, if you look at the Keynes Technology, it has been down from his own purchase price about 6,200. So can you give your technical view, since he's asking about a 6-month tenure?
So 6 months is a bit shorter time frame, but overall trend for the stock looks positive. Recently, it has corrected from the last week. This is mostly because of the broader market weakness. But in the near term, if it slips further towards 5,400, there we had seen that from the November it had start rallied. So 5,400 would be a good averaging opportunity. So if it comes back to us 5,400, he can average it.
Okay, thank you so much for that. But Vineet, I think we lost a line in the middle. If you can give us your view on NTPC.
NTPC, I think valuations are quite attractive. This sell-off should be used to buy into the stock. We think that the stock can rebound over the medium to long term back to around 350 levels. So the attractiveness of the stock is there. However, given the current sentiment of incessant selling, I think buying the stock in gradually, sipping it down, would be a better strategy to accumulate the stock.
Suggesting a hold on NTPC?
A buy on NTPC with a buying being done over different levels.
All right.
Sipping.
Now, okay. Now let's go across to a caller calling from Aurangabad. Hi, Prashant. How can we help you? Prashant, can you hear me? I think we've lost the line there as well, but we have Prashant's query with us. He's bought 700 shares of Bandhan Bank at 172. He's asking for a long-term view for approximately 2 years. So as I can see, the stock is currently trading at 137, and Prashant is incurring a loss of almost 24,000 there. So Vineet, what's your outlook on Bandhan Bank?
So, it's a microfinance first kind of a bank, and, they're going to take a time to kind of move away from their legacy loan portfolio of microfinance. Diversifying will take it a longer time. So I guess that the NPA troubles are not going away in the short run. And I believe that the stock has been beaten down substantially. Around 110 to 120 levels is where I would look to accumulate the stock on the longs on the buy side.
All right.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Let's move on to our next caller, Sai from Hyderabad. Hi, Sai. How can we help you? Sai, can you hear us?
Hi, good evening.
Go ahead.
Hi, good evening. This is Sai from Hyderabad. My concern is regarding Standard Glass and Linkers, which is listed on market today. Is it right time to invest, or can we wait for some more correction in the stock? Because the markets are correcting right now. That's why I'm asking.
Okay, Rajesh, any view on this one?
Since it has listed today only, so I won't be able to give you.
Oh, Vineet, over to you.
I would wait on the market to kind of stabilize before entering the stock. I think that we've seen the first day's pop in the stock. Over the next couple of days, I think one should see how the stock performs. And if you feel that the stock is not putting on any upside, then we should suspend our decision to buy for a couple of weeks, let the market stabilize, and then it is the time to enter the stock.
Okay, so is that a sell?
It's not a sell. What I'm saying is that the market sentiment is so weak, and it's a newly listed stock. We need to see how the action of the individual retail shareholders, the ones who buy into the stock, those who buy into the IPO come and sell. So if there's selling pressure created by them, then the stock can come off also.
That's the view coming in by Vineet. Now we have a caller from Mysore. Hi, Chandan. How can we help you?
Hi, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Please go ahead with your query.
Madam, I bought Kalyan Jewelers 2 years ago at the price of rupees 221 for the quantity, 100 quantity.
Right.
Past week it was trading at 760 level, but from past 10 days now it is continuously coming down.
Yes.
So today it is at 540, 550 range. So at this price, can I accumulate or should I exit for time being?
Right, as I can see that you are sitting on a profit of approximately 35,000 there. So Rajesh, I'd like you to take this one. Kalyani Jewel, how is it looking on the charts, and should the investor stay invested or should he book Kalyan Jewelers, my bad. Should the investor stay invested or should he book profits?
I would suggest that as of now, he can hold on to it. The stock is placed around weekly 50 EMA, and in the past, we have seen that any correction toward it getting bought into, hold on to it. But on a bounce back towards 630, 640, he can look to lighten up because there is some double top formation in this stock. So for now, 630 looks restricted on the high side. Any bounce towards it should be taken as an exit opportunity.
Okay, well, thank you so much for that. Let's move on to our next caller, which is with Devraj calling from Mysore. Hi, Devraj, can you hear us?
Hi, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Hi, please go ahead with your query.
Ma'am, Kajaria, ma'am, stock 200, average price 1150, ma'am, 1 month consolidation, ma'am.
Okay, so you're asking for a short-term view?
Yes, ma'am, 6 months.
Okay, Rajesh, over to you. Loss of around 25,000 is what we can see over here.
The short term, 1 month is very short term, and as of now, the trend looks negative only. Maybe it can slip further towards 955 level. So, if the client is holding for like 6 months, better he can exit the positions.
Okay, so that's a sell coming in on Kajaria Ceramics. Now we're getting a caller from Tamil Nadu. Hi, Vasant. Thanks for speaking to NDTV Profit. How can we help you?
Yeah, I need a query about the stock Rajesh Exports.
Okay.
I have 2,750 shares at 293 price.
Right.
Currently, it is at just 50% of its book value.
Yes.
In last 1 year, its profit is less, but how will be the future?
And
very good.
As I can see that you're sitting on a very big loss there, almost over 2 lakh rupees there. So Rajesh, is it advisable to stay invested in Rajesh Exports for short term?
So recently, we have seen that the sell-off has got intense and the volume structure is also happening. Possibly the stock is headed further lower towards the 160 to 170 zone. So I would suggest to exit and to enter in some prominent heavyweight counters.
That's a sell on Rajesh, by Rajesh. And Vineet, what's your view on it?
Can you repeat the stock, please?
Sorry?
Rajesh Exports.
Rajesh Exports. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't track that stock, so I won't have an opening to offer.
All right, no issues. So we are getting one more caller from Vizag. Hi, Ram Prasad. How can we help you?
Hi, ma'am. Regarding Tata Steel, I am holding 20 number of shares in Tata Steel. I'm looking to invest a few more. Is it right time to invest in it?
Okay. So you're asking for a long-term view on it or a short-term?
Yeah, long-term view. Is it right time to invest, or can we look to forward for some more correction?
Okay. And as I can see that you've bought 20 shares?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So Vineet, how is Tata Steel's performance according to you in the longer run?
So, there's a lot of slowdown we are witnessing globally. Steel is an international commodity. UK markets are not performing well. In India also, there is, dumping happening, which the situation now is getting better. So, to my mind, I think I would still put a hold on this stock and look to buy this stock on declines.
Okay. And Rajesh, what's your outlook on Tata Steel? How does it look on the charts?
So as of now, yes, it has seen some pressure, but somewhere around 115, the stock has some support. So on further dips, the client can buy in a staggered manner. So 115 would be the first support, and then 108.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Let's move on to our next caller, which is Srinath from Hyderabad, asking about... Yeah, go ahead, please, Srinath. Srinath, can you hear us? Please go ahead with your query.
Yeah, I'm audible.
Yeah, you are. Please go ahead.
So I have 3,500 shares of Apollo Tyres. So I just wanted to know the technical view. I bought it 480. So should I average it on or should I hold it on? Can you just help me with the technical view?
Technical view, okay. Rajesh, over to you.
So as of now, we are seeing a triple top formation on the weekly chart. So this is a negative formation. And also the stock has slipped below its 89 daily moving average. So that's a negative sign. In the near term, we expect further slip towards 420 to 410. So from a short term perspective, definitely needs to exit. Further weakness is expected. But if he can hold it from a much bigger time frame, then further dips towards 410, 400 can be taken as a averaging point of view.
All right. So is that a hold that you're suggesting on Apollo Tyre?
Yes, can hold on to it.
All right. Now we are getting a WhatsApp query. So Chandrasekharan has written to us from Chennai. He's bought 100 shares of Birlasoft at 705. So he's asking whether he should exit at current price or hold. He's looking for a 6-month target. So currently the stock is trading at 526. And so Rajesh, how is Birlasoft looking on the charts?
The stock has broken some of its key support, but having said that, we are seeing oversold and positive divergence on RSI. Also, in September, the stock had rallied somewhere from the levels of 500. So, by keeping a stop loss of 500, the stock can be held, but on a bounce back towards 565 to 570 needs to be exited.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Our next caller is Rahul from Tamil Nadu asking on Hariom Pipes. Hi Rahul, can you hear me?
Yeah, hi, madam.
Please go ahead with your query.
Yeah, madam. I just want to inquire fundamental review on Hariom Pipes. I have 50 stock at 550. So I believe like its valuation wise it's little undervalued. It's around 28 or 25 P. So could you help me on that? Like.
Okay, fundamental view on that one. Vineet, over to you.
Yeah, so we like this stock, and I think the gentleman can accumulate more on dips and average his costs. Over the long term, we expect this stock to perform very well going ahead.
So that's the hold view coming in on Hariom Pipe. Now we're getting a query from Aryan. He's written to us from Mumbai saying that he's bought 20 shares of Waaree Renewables at 1430. So whether he should hold or sell. So recently Waaree Renewables entered into a share price pact with NL Green Power for acquisition of NL Green Power India for 792 crore rupees. So Vineet, since he hasn't mentioned the time frame, I'd like to take both the technical and the fundamental view. Coming to you, Vineet, first on this. How is Waaree's long-term picture looking like?
So long term, we are quite constructive on the stock, and any dip should be used to accumulate the stock. We will be seeing the company, move along the value chain into hydrogen and other products. But it's a long-term bet, and you need to have patience. You might not see everything play out immediately.
And Rajesh, how does Waaree Renewables fare on the charts?
Yeah, so in near term, don't expect any fireworks. Today, the stock was down 20%, and possibly the next support comes somewhere around 750 to 760. So as of now, the stock is under tremendous pressure. So from a short-term point of view, should be avoided.
All right.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Let's move on to our next caller, Chandra, which is coming in from Bangalore. Hi, Chandra, can you hear me?
Madam, I have purchased IRFC 5,000 quantity at the rate of 160.
Okay, and what time frame are you looking forward to, Chandra?
3 or 4 months, madam.
3 to 4 months. Okay, Rajesh, over.
And also, as we can see that Chandra is sitting on a loss of almost 2 lakh rupees there.
Oh yeah, that is something to be highlighted, Himakshi. Thank you so much for that.
So,
Rajesh, over to you.
So this is one of the budget type of counter, and we are just around the budget. Possibly the stock can slip further towards 122 to 120 levels. But having said that, we are seeing that a recent fall has been with low volumes and some positive divergence are visible. So since he can hold it for 3 to 4 months, any dip towards 120 to 118 can be taken as to average it. And on the higher side, bounce back to 145 to 150 can be taken as an exit opportunity.
All right. So that's the view coming in on IRFC. Now we have a caller. Okay, so we're going to a WhatsApp query now. Ram Ranjan has written to us from Patna saying that he's bought 500 shares of Inox Wind at 175 rupees. So whether he should buy more, hold or sell. So if I talk about the stock performance, it has been up over 31% in the last 1 year, but it has been down over 24% in the last 1 month. In fact, today also it was down over 4%. So Vineet, what's your outlook on Inox Wind? Is it the right time to buy? And those who have already bought it, so should they continue to hold or sell the counter?
I think one should hold on to the stock. We believe that wind energy has a very, very strong outlook going ahead. So be invested. I think between Suzlon and Inox, we are more constructive on Inox. Actually, we have a sell call on Suzlon. So Inox Wind definitely warrants a hold.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Let's move on to our next caller, Niranjan, coming in from Bangalore. Hi, Niranjan, can you hear us?
Good evening, ma'am.
Please go ahead with your query.
Madam, Varun Beverages, VBL, 300 stock, average price 620, consolidation, ma'am, seller rolled, ma'am.
Okay, around 13.5 lakh loss is what we can see over here. Seller hold for short term, are you asking me, Ranjan?
Yes, ma'am. 6-month feed, ma'am.
Okay, 6 months. Rajesh, another one for you.
So yeah, the overall chart structure has been in a consolidation phase as highlighted by the viewer. So 555, 560 is a strong support zone. We can see overall the trend was positive for the stock, but recently from last week it has fallen along with the broader market. But somewhere around 550 to 560 is a strong buying zone. So can hold on to it with that stop loss.
Okay, so that's a hold view coming in for Varun Beverages there. Now, we're getting a caller from Bengaluru. Hi, Kushal, sorry. Thanks for speaking to NDTV Profit. How can we help you?
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, like I'm looking for a Texmaco rail.
Okay.
So I just looked at there is a very good future growth in the railway segment.
And why is that? Why do you want to buy Texmac rail?
So basically, I have read an information like that the union government is spending a very good budget regarding the freight cars.
Yeah.
So passenger segment. So like even the Texmaco has a very good order book around 8,000 crores. So I can see a upward potential, revenue potential. So basically, I'm planning to accumulate fresh shares over there.
Okay.
So
are you looking for a long-term view or a short-term view?
Obviously, I'm looking for a 5 years plan.
5
5 years term.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Vineet, coming straight to you on this, how do you how do you look at Texmaco rail for the long term?
Definitely, railway sector is going to be one of the constructive portfolio sectors that we would be looking to buy. But right now the market is very jittery. We are expecting substantial sell-off yet to take place, and hence we'd be looking to buy this stock on declines.
Okay. So that's the view coming in from Vinny. Now we'll have to slip into a short break. Keep sending in your queries, viewers, on WhatsApp and call in. We'll be right back for Ask Profit. Stay tuned to NDTV Profit.
Do you really know the company you invest in? What's the picture behind presentations and claims? Is the outlook as rosy as the company claims? Know your company, powered by NDTV Profits Research, shines a light on the biggest stock market movers. Know your company at 11:30 a.m. Monday through Friday, only on NDTV Profit.
Headlines you start your day with. What matters worldwide is now in the palm of your hands. Get ready to seize the day and maximize your financial potential. Stay ahead of the curve with all you need to know on NDTV Profit.
Do you really know the company you invest in? What's the picture behind presentations and claims? Is the outlook as rosy as the company claims? Know your company, powered by NDTV Profits Research, shines a light on the biggest stock market movers. Know your company at 11:30 a.m. Monday through Friday, only on NDTV Profit.
Headlines you start your day with. What matters worldwide is now in the palm of your hands. Get ready to seize the day and maximize your financial potential. Stay ahead of the curve with all you need to know on NDTV Profit.
Do you really know the company you invest in? What's the picture behind presentations and claims? Is the outlook as rosy as the company claims?
Hello and welcome back. You're watching NDTV Profit and Ask Profit, where we get queries from our viewers. And with us are two guests on fundamental and technicals. But let me directly move on to our next query, which is coming in from Vasant Kumar from Bangalore. Hi Vasant, please tell us your query.
Yeah, I'm holding Tata Tech around 350 shares. My average price is 1,068 rupees.
Okay.
I can able to hold for another 1 year.
Okay. Okay.
Just I want to know the prospects of within this 1 year.
Okay, 1 year outlook. Over to you, Rajesh. Tata Technologies not performing well since the IPO. Many analysts on the street are actually bearish on this one, but what's your technical view on this one?
So post-listing, the stock has continuously slipped lower. I mean, as of now, the next reciprocal retracement comes somewhere around 725 to 730 levels. So in the near term, the bias remains negative and underperforming. So it would be a sell on rise type of counter for me.
So that's a sell view coming in on Tata Tech. Now we're getting a caller from Bengaluru. Hi Damodar. Thanks for speaking to NDTV Profit. How can we help you? Damodar, am I audible? I think there's some issue with the line there, but we have Damodar's query with us. He's bought 4,500 shares of UCO Bank at 60 rupees. He's asking for a long-term view on it. So if I can pull up UCO Bank's chart and see how did it perform today. So it was down over 5%, as we can see. So Vineet, how are the fundamentals of UCO Bank looking like?
See, the entire economy growth is kind of slowing down, and we expect that the bank credit growth will also slow down in line with that. What this creates a problem of slightly elevating the NPA formation that takes place. And to that extent, the stocks have come off. Having said that, the stocks are very cheap and can be accumulated, but your waiting period can be very long. So my view would be to go with the larger banks like SBI, where we can clearly see the growth play out.
Okay, so you're suggesting a buy on SBI and avoid on UCO Bank. Okay, we are getting another caller from Chennai. Hi Srinivas, thanks for calling. Please go ahead with your query. Yes.
Now the Zomato rate price is 227. Is it right time to buy, madam, or have to wait some more time?
Yes. Okay. So we often, on a daily basis, in fact, we get queries on Swiggy and Zomato. Vineet, coming to you on this one, how do you see Zomato's performance in the near future?
So, we always had a price target of 273 on the stock, and that's a FY27 target. And so the stock is selling off from there. I'm not surprised with that. Between Zomato and Swiggy, I think Swiggy makes a better buy. But considering the fact that Zomato has come off anywhere, if you're looking to buy this stock between 180 to 190 levels, could be attractive stock to buy for decent upside over the next 1 or 2 years.
What kind of upside are you looking at from Swiggy? Any price target?
Swiggy, our price target is upwards of 550.
Upwards of 550. And Zomato?
Zomato back to 270. I told you FY27 we value it at 270 rupees.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Any quick view on technicals, Rajesh? Very brief view on Zomato and Swiggy?
So no view on the Swiggy just listed, but on Zomato, next support comes somewhere around 205, 210. So that would be a level where the viewer can add.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Let's move on to our next caller query. Sailesh from Thiruvananthapuram. Hi, Sailesh. Please go ahead with your query.
Yeah, good evening. I am holding 169 rate GAIL India around 2,000 shares. So I just wanted to know what will be the outlook for next 6 months.
6 months view. Over to you, Rajesh. On a 6,000 profit, what do you suggest?
So as of now, the short-term trend is a bit negative along with the broader markets, but somewhere around 165 levels is a strong support. So can hold on to it anytime the stock can start bouncing back since indicators are a bit oversold and positive divergence is available. So 165 is a strong support, and on the high side on a bounce, 195 200 is a immediate resistance.
Okay, so that's the hold view coming in. Now let's go across to one more caller from Tamil Nadu. Hi, Ramalingam.
Hello.
Yes,
hello,
good evening. Please go ahead with your query.
Good evening. I am holding a share of Concor India, Container Corporation of India.
Yes.
At a buying average price of 848.
Okay.
For long-term position, I am thinking for holding whether it is advisable to hold for a long term.
Okay. Ramalingam, when did you buy it?
I bought it around I think around 6 months back.
6 months back. Okay. So you're looking for a long-term view on Container Corporation of India. Currently, it's trading at 727 levels, and today also the stock was down around 3%. So, Vineet, coming to you on this one, how are the fundamentals of Container Corporation looking like?
No, we like the stock and these are very attractive levels to buy the stock. But my only worry is that when Trump comes in, and if there is a disruption, there could be some kind of short-term disruption happening in the international trade that could impact the near-term performance of Concor. And those can be very, very good mouth-watering levels to buy the stock at. So any declines over the next 15 to 20 days are a good time to accumulate the stock of Concor.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Let's move on to our next query coming in from Bangalore. Chinmay is on the line with us. Hi Chinmay, can you hear us? If yes, please go ahead with your query.
I had brought Ola Electric 500 shares at 114.45 2 months back. Should I hold or sell?
You're asking for a long-term view, is it?
Long term.
Okay, long-term view. Vineet, another one coming in for you. Ola Electric, very mixed view on the streets over here. What's your price target over here?
So, we would like to give the company the benefit of doubt over its performance. I think that we are going to see the company, roll out its distribution, and electric vehicles are attracting good interest. So, my view is to buy the stock from the long-term point of view. But, I would use a little strategy of buying core quantities initially and then gradually as the performance pans out, add on to the stock, not go the whole hog in, because we would like to see how the stock performs over the long run.
So that's a buy coming in on Ola Electric. Now, Shashwat is writing to us from Dehradun. Well, Dehradun is my hometown. So, so he has written to us saying that he's bought 100 shares of Ventive Hospitality at 717. So, whether he should hold or sell, although he hasn't mentioned the time frame. Currently, the stock I can see is trading at 678, and Shashwat is sitting on a loss of almost 4,000 there. So, Ventive Hospitality has been recently listed. It listed at 716 levels, but now it has fallen and trading at 678, like I said. So, Vineet, coming to you on this one, how are the fundamentals of Ventive Hospitality looking to you?
They've got a very good portfolio of, commercial real estate, and the management is top class, Pune based, good people, and good stock to accumulate in the long run.
Okay, so that's a hold coming in on Ventive Hospitality. Now, we're getting another query from a WhatsApp query from Ashwin. He's written to us from Chennai saying that he's bought 200 shares of Senco at 900. So whether he should hold or sell, and he's asking for a 6 months view on it. So Rajesh, coming straight to you on this, how is Senco looking on the charts?
So from a near-term point of view, he should exit because the stock seems to be further headed towards level somewhere around 960, 950. The stock has broken below 200 DMA, which was earlier acting as support. Similarly, a symmetrical triangle is visible. So for now, trend looks positive, negative, and possibly 950 to 960 on the downside can be expected.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Let's move on to our next query. Shankar from Chennai is joining us. Hi Shankar, what's your query on? Shankar, can you hear us? Okay, I think we don't have the line connected, but I do have his query over here. He's asking for Aegis Logistics, bought 300 shares at 272, asking for a long-term view, sitting on 1.5 lakhs profit over here. Not bad. The stock currently is trading at 815 levels. Long-term view, so Vineet, I'll come over to you on this one.
One of our very good core holding stocks, Aegis Logistics, the management continues to surprise us year after year in terms of exemplary performance. Definitely a buy at all levels.
Right. So that's a buy coming in. And again, now we have a WhatsApp query from Bengaluru. Rajesh is writing to us saying that he's bought 100 shares of Adani Green at 1200 rupees. So whether he should hold or sell. So since he hasn't mentioned the time frame, I'd like to take both the technical and fundamental view on it. Coming to you, Vineet, how are the fundamentals of Adani Green looking like?
So the company has raised capital and which should hold it till 2030. They've got a very, very strong pipeline of roll-ups planned. We expect this stock to do very well. And although we have a very high target out here on this stock, definitely these are levels at which this stock should be accumulated.
Okay. And Rajesh?
So somewhere around 850 to 830, there is a strong buying zone. In the past as well, we have seen stock rallying from this level. So as of now, can hold on to it since stock is at good support levels.
Standard disclaimer over here, Adani Green and NTV Profit, everything a part of the Adani Group. So yeah, that's a standard disclaimer coming in on your screens right now. But let's move on to our next query, which is a caller actually. Nandeshwar from Chennai has a query on Tejas Networks. Hi Nandeshwar, what's your query on Tejas Networks?
Yeah, I would for the 6 months origin, is it right time to invest on Tejas Network with the current price?
For a long term?
Yeah, 6 months origin.
6 months, okay, so that can be a little bit of short term. Rajesh, if we look at the performance, Tejas Networks up about 15% last 1 year. Last 6 months down about 30%. So do you think this is a buy on dip?
Yeah, so further dip somewhere around 870 to 860 seems to be a strong buying zone. As of now, the trend is negative, but wait for further dip. Somewhere around 870, 860 can be bought.
And what kind of a target are you looking forward to?
Then on a bounce back, the stock can retest a level somewhere around 1200 to 1300 levels.
Okay, 1200 to 1300 levels on technical charts. But my own query on fundamental basis on Tejas Networks. Vineet, over to you.
It has got very, very good fundamentals going ahead. Would be definitely looking to buy this stock. But the valuation in the short term looks a little out of place, and expect a little bit of slam dunk coming on the stock. Buy it on declines.
All right, so that's a view by Vineet. Now, a quick reminder for our viewers, please don't miss your chance to get your stock-related queries solved by our experts. So please pick up your phone and call us right away. The numbers are flashing on your screens right now. And now we have a query from Rahul Jain. He writes to us saying that whether it's the right time to accumulate Lokesh Machine. Vineet, coming to you on this one, how are the fundamentals of Lokesh Machine looking like?
See, Lokesh has got some small arms product, and they're the only ones with that kind of product in India. Company should be doing decently good enough in the long run. Whenever you see the stock bottom out and make a higher high in terms of price action, that is the time when you start buying the stock. My suggestion not to buy the stock is to understand that small cap stocks can have very, very aggressive corrections. So having a bottoming out action happening in the stock is important to time the entry for the buy.
Right. And Rajesh, according to you?
So I haven't tracked this counter much, but somewhere around 275 there is a strong support. But yes, as highlighted by Vinit sir, any momentum back towards 325, 330, that would be a reversal set, after which that can be bought.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Let's take our next query from our international viewer, Sumit, coming in from Qatar on JSW Energy. Hi Sumit, please go ahead with your query.
Good evening, ma'am, and first of all, thank you for your research and information which you share with us.
No problem, go
ma'am,
ahead.
I have JSW Energy 159 shares at the rate of 621. My time frame is 3 years. Can I do average at this rate?
Okay, 3 years outlook on JSW Energy. Many analysts on the street bullish on this one, but what's your view, Vineet?
We are bullish, and the price coming off is good music to our ears, because it is from these levels that we start making profits. Still, would want to buy it about 10% lower from here for getting a good price point.
Okay, so that's the view coming in on JSW Energy by Vineet. I think we are about to get a query from, we are getting a query from Madhusmita from Bengaluru. It's a WhatsApp query, and she's asking that she's bought 48 shares of SBI at 812. So should she purchase more to average at this point? So Vineet, coming to you on this, how is SBI's performance looking to you?
No, we are quite constructive on the SBI, and you can average the stock if you have already purchased it around the 700 levels.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Let's move on to our next query. Ajay from Hyderabad is asking about ITC. Hi Ajay, please go ahead with your query. Okay, I think I have his query over here. He's holding ITC at 311 rupees. 600 quantity is what he is holding right now, asking for a long-term view. Vineet, another one for you.
So ITC is a very good defensive in this environment, and he should continue to hold on to this stock. We believe that it will slowly, steadily move up as the market kind of bottoms out. Definitely hold at current levels.
Okay, your view on this one, Rajesh?
Yeah, so definitely one of the performers. If you see, it has not cracked much as per the market, but the momentum will start once the stock crosses above 460 levels. Once 460 crosses, the primary uptrend towards 500 will resume. As of now, somewhere around 425, the stock has a very strong support zone.
Suggesting a hold on ITC there?
Yes, hold on to it.
All right. Now we are getting a caller from Madhya Pradesh. Hi Raja, thanks for speaking to NDTV Profit. Please go ahead with your query.
Good evening, ma'am. IRFC buying है मेरा 180 का 200 share.
You have bought 200 shares of IRFC at 180?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're looking for a short-term view or a long-term view?
Long-term view.
Okay, and why only this stock, if I may ask?
Okay.
All right. Rajat, I can see that you are sitting on a loss of almost 10,000 there. So, Vineet, how are the fundamentals of IRFC looking like?
So IRFC is a very favorite of the market, but I have always been a little concerned about the valuations. I think that the stock can still sell off quite a bit from current levels.
Okay, and Rajesh, according to you, for the short term?
Yeah, so as of now, the short-term momentum is on the negative side, but somewhere around 115, the stock has a very strong support zone. So if the viewer has it, can hold on to it, 115, he can average it.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Our next query is coming in from Jyoti from Chennai, and there's a caller over here. Hi, Jyoti, please go ahead with your query.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, you're audible. Please go ahead. Hello, Jyoti. Can you just take your handset and talk to us?
Hello.
Yeah, I think there's a bad line over here, but I have her query on Anoop Engineering. She doesn't currently hold any kind. She doesn't have any kind of investment over here and wants to buy. So, is this the right time? Let's take a view from Rajesh over here.
Yeah, so this stock has relatively performed well. It has corrected recently along with broader market, but it dips further towards 2650. That would be an ideal level to buy. In the past, we have seen last year somewhere around 2700 the stock had rallied. So somewhere around 27 would be an ideal level to enter.
All right, so that's the view on Anoop Engineering. Now we're getting another international caller from Germany. Hi, Dhanush. Thanks for speaking to NDTV Profit. How can we help you?
Hello, hi. Big fan of the show. Thank you for taking my call.
It's our pleasure.
Thank you.
Please go ahead with your query.
So my question is around HDFC Bank. I've been following it for a while.
Right.
Have not yet gotten into it.
Right.
Interested in getting into this stock. So is this a good moment to invest in the stock?
All right. So a view on HDFC Bank. Dhanush, I'd just like to ask whether you're looking for a long-term view or a short-term view?
This will be a long-term view, 5+ years.
Okay. So Vineet, coming straight to you on this, how are the fundamentals of HDFC Bank looking like? Is it the right time to buy HDFC Bank?
So since the viewer has a very long-term perspective, I think he should look to buy into this bank by dividing his capital into 4 or 5 tranches and deploying it into the stock over the next few days as the market sells off. Good stock to enter, long-term view impeccable, quality of management is good, business performance is extremely robust, proven over the last 20 years. And I think that will also sustain going ahead.
So much for that. Our next query is from a caller, Chandan from New Delhi. Hi, Chandan. Can you hear us? Please go ahead with your query.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Go ahead.
My question is for Zaggle Prepaid OCM Services Limited. Actually, this stock has corrected around 10% in the last month. But if we see 6-month performance, then still it has given around 65%, even after this much correction. And I'm looking forward for making a position in this stock. So, or should I wait a bit more?
What's your holding period?
6 months.
6 months. Rajesh, over to you. 65% in last 6 months. Do you think next 6 months will again be good for Zaggle?
Yeah, so overall, performing counter, and as highlighted recently, it has corrected with broader market. He can buy on dips. Somewhere around 490 can be the first level, and then towards 50 EMA somewhere around 470. So these are the 2 points where the stock can be added. Once the stock resumes its upside, then first 585 and then 630 would be the immediate target from the 6 months basis.
Okay, so that's a buy view coming in on Zaggle. Now we have a caller from Nagpur. Hi, Jay.
Hello, ma'am.
Good evening. Please go ahead with your query.
Yes, ma'am. My query is on PFC share.
Yes.
Today itself, I bought 100 shares of PFC at the rate of 390.
Right.
So I wanted to confirm on further for I should add more.
Okay. Because I can see that the stock was down almost 4% today. Jay, if you're there on the line, for how long are you looking to hold this stock?
Long term, I can hold from 2 to 3 years.
All right. So Vineet, again, a fundamental query coming straight to you. How are the fundamentals of PFC looking like?
So between the financial lenders, I think PFC is one of our top picks. Once this correction abates, I think the stock will outperform the market. Definitely worth buying this stock with a little bit of a gap because the current market sentiment is very weak. You can look to buy this stock around 360 to 370 levels.
Okay, so I'm afraid with that we're running out of time, but thank you so much Rajesh and Vineet for being on the show with us and helping our viewers with their queries. And viewers, well, that's all the time we had on this edition of Ask Profit. We took as many queries as possible, but those queries who were left, we'll definitely take it tomorrow. But you keep sending us the queries on the WhatsApp numbers that are there on the screens right now. Thanks for watching and stay tuned to NDTV Profit.
I present the budget for a historic
Do you really know the company you invest in? What's the picture behind presentations and claims? Is the outlook as rosy as the company claims? Know Your Company, powered by NDTV Profits Research, shines a light on the biggest stock market movers. Know Your Company at 11:30 a.m. Monday through Friday, only on NDTV Profit.
Headlines you start your day with. What matters worldwide is now in the palm of your hands. Get ready to seize the day and maximize your financial potential. Stay ahead of the curve with all you need to know on NDTV Profit.
Do you really know the company you invest in? What's the picture behind presentations and claims? Is the outlook as rosy as the company claims? Know Your Company, powered by NDTV Profits Research, shines a light on the biggest stock market movers. Know Your Company at 11:30 a.m. Monday through Friday, only on NDTV Profit.
Headlines you start your day with. What matters worldwide is now in the palm of your hands. Get ready to seize the day and maximize your financial potential. Stay ahead of the curve with all you need to know on NDTV Profit.
Do you really know the company you invest in? What's the picture behind presentations and claims? Is the outlook as rosy as the company claims? Know Your Company, powered by NDTV Profits Research, shines a light on the biggest stock market movers. Know Your Company at 11:30 a.m. Monday through Friday, only on NDTV Profit.
Headlines you start your day with. What matters worldwide is now in the palm of your hands. Get ready to seize the day and maximize your financial potential. Stay ahead of the curve with all you need to know on NDTV Profit.
Do you really know the company you invest in? What's the picture behind presentations and claims? Is the outlook as rosy as the company claims? Know your company, powered by NDTV Profits Research, shines a light on the...
Nifty Sensex declined for fourth straight